Welcome back. I promised the last edition that I will continue to talk about this intellectual property, that's a copyright. In music, we call it copyright. We'll continue to talk about it in response to what people want to know. Today, we'll be talking about what is not expected of your work before it's copyrightable, before you can enjoy your right. The first thing is that it is not required of your work to have a modesty of creativity. That means there is no law that says before you can enjoy copyright on your work, it must be creative. No, it's just your work. And actually, the truth of the matter is that creativity is a very relative thing. What is creative to me might not be creative to you. So it is not required of your job to be creative before you enjoy copyright on it. It is not also required of your work to be new or novel. Yes, what is required, it must be your original copy. It might be an old idea. Then it is not also required that it must be artistic. No, those are to be determined by you. It's not also required that it should be non-commercial. Some people say no, it is no. If it is non-commercial, it is your work. If it is commercial, it is also your work. It's also required that your work must be lawful. No, I like to talk about this. If it is not lawful, you have the law to contend with. This work is not lawful, so you cannot have your rights on it. No. For instance, in Nigeria, if you have a music production and it's full of obscenity, it's weird and it's not acceptable, you cannot publish it, but it does not remove your right. Because there's something in Nigeria where we call NTTB, not to be broadcast. The moment they put it on your work, that means in Nigeria, within the space of Nigeria, you cannot broadcast it, but it does not remove your rights. It is still your work. You can take it to anywhere. I remember sometimes ago, Femi Kuti produced this work, Bang Bang Bang. And in Nigeria, they considered it very illegal, vulgar. Embargo was placed on it, NTTB, not to be broadcast. The guy took his work to South Africa. Before you knew it, the LP won an award. So that is how it is. It is not your work may be legal, it may be vulgar. No, it is your work as long as it is original and it is a creation of your own idea. And it is in tangible form. You have the right over it. Another thing I want to talk about, things that are not copyrightable. There are some instances where you cannot enjoy rights, even if it is your own creation, even if it is tangible or whatever. For instance, you cannot enjoy rights on an idea. If it's an idea, you can't enjoy right. An idea lives in your head. That is why it is always advisable you put it in tangible form. You cannot enjoy rights on that. It's my idea, and I know it goes beyond that. And you cannot enjoy copyright on expression. Proverb, an expression, you said it is your own expression. I did it first. It is, I registered it first. No. You cannot enjoy copyright on that. And lastly, you cannot have rights on a fact. Nigeria gained independence in the year 1960, 1999 Constitution, or President Tinubu was born in the year 19 whatever. Those are facts that are known to everybody. You can't enjoy rights on it. So those are the three things you can't enjoy right. You cannot enjoy rights on an idea. No matter how it is expressed, no matter when it was expressed, you cannot enjoy rights on an expression. An expression, a common sense. You can't claim rights on that thing. And lastly, you cannot claim rights on an idea. So those are the three things you can work on. I think by next edition we'll be talking about exception to it, because in case where even it is your work, it is your original creative works, you do not have the rights. I'll be addressing that one maybe in the next series. Copyright is a topic that takes a little while for us to digest, and it's a common thing in our society. I still strongly believe that a lot of our artists are losing revenue through this means. They actually don't know when to enforce their right. They actually don't know their right. So what I'll be trying to talk about is know your right, know your limitations. So by next edition, I'll focus on exceptions. So when it's even your right, when it is in tangible form, then it goes beyond what you can enjoy rights on. Thank you very much.